channel powered by Patreon and YouTube memberships. Pledge or join today if you want to keep it strong. And shoutouts to those who already have. Oh, God. One digital man's efforts to shoot another digital man dead has been the gaming world's highest paid brain rot for so long, y'all can't even uncurl your trigger finger no more. Just little unfried curly fries. Oh, don't worry. The middle one still points up. How else would we tell defective pieces of metal that love is a conditional chemical response? Team Fortress 2 is at a point where most weapons are at least acceptable. They typically serve some gameplay function in some stretch of the game. It's all just a matter of how much do you care? As I stare into the faces of the ugliest, smelliest, stupidest, fattest ripoffs in the entire Manco catalog, I'd say even less than Quality Insurance did. Same deal as the Favorites remake. 9 entries, 9 classes. I systematically blast my most hated weapon for each to smithereens so tiny Ant-Man's raging semi ain't even gonna fit. Most of this filth is literal, terrible trash fires. The absolute worst thing each class could ever be stuck with. But some are terrible for the game, for often the complete opposite reason. Play like shit, feel like shit, take me now, random crit. And like always, unlocks only. The syringe gun sucks ass and the scatter gun pisses me off, it's so good. But that doesn't matter here. By the way, every entry on here is fresh meat for my grinder. That was a good sentence. You've never heard me talk about any of these before. For good reason. Time for Hale's own cavity search. Again. I'm taking the liver with me this time. Heavy may be the top billed voice of this wildly glorious game, but I'll fight for the narrative that the second half of said voice wanted the bulk of that wild glory. I ain't afraid to have God in my video. Despite being the single strongest, most meta class of all, Demoman mutters keep calm and tank KD in his sleep on occasions. What nasty Don Mancini brand teddy bear is whispering such filth in his ear? The official teddy bear of Scotland, the Caber. From the mines that brought you the sticky bomb comes the bomby stick, a hingeless head case offshoot of the bottle that puts the term Demoman melee through Google Translate. Like, yeah, fitting for Barano burst damage to also have his whoopin' stick carry contraband dynamite. Aye, fair enough. And yet, a classically frustrating example of a fun idea ruined by cowards in power, Michael Bay's butt plug duct tapes the punch of a single grenade roller to the end of a stock melee and seriously expects a full tip for that work. Pretty fucking funny. But on top of replacing the only safe and quick up-close damage traditional demo has, the Caber can't even call itself a certified glue sniffer classic. Not anymore. This motherfucker one-tapped pyros in its heyday. Now, oh god, now, it can't one-shot anything. What's worse, it teases you with how much it barely doesn't kill light classes. Oh, you son of a bitch. Now, okay. That sounds pretty greedy, right? A melee doing 120 goddamn damage is bad? Oh, you poor baby. You would have just gotcha'd me if it weren't for this laundry list of drunken hiccups. 1. It's only good for 1 hit. You are forced to either go back to put more change in your corporeal parking meter or touch cabinet to do that again. 2. Bugs prevent it from using mini crits with shields or even working. And 3. It deploys and swings like molasses running for Congress. It is so goddamn slow, stupid, and clumsy. Getting anything done is damn near impossible. I press the oh shit button, I get the eat shit button. Yes, the original was horse. I'm not asking for that back. I'm just asking that my cabers be made as advertised. In Ullapool, not cesspool. Caber Knight's the only reason this is spared a higher placement. It's actually kinda alright sometimes. But nobody picks Demo Man for just sometimes alright. Everyone knows Medic's smart, but most don't want to admit he's kinda evil.
Heilhealer, das pissen you off on!
Hope you like drinking subjugation through your blood bag straw, cause the goddamn vaccinator hates you all! But I don't hate it. Using it, at least. In fact, it's probably my favorite medigun to use. But fuck me, counterclockwise, is it terrible to play against. 3 out of 4 choices for your idiot leash are appropriately simple. One click and you're walking your dumbass. But this Mensa monkey of an energy hose turns all that into doctorate homework. Everyone's favorite nebulous balance subject. Damage resistance. In a genre where killing targets is most of, if not the entire point, if something other than aiming skill impedes that, it damn well better be challenging to even be chanced. Your single button press, sir. Of course, the Vaccinator bestows both tiny and massive resistance to the 3 core damage types to both ends of the beam. 10% passively and 75% through an Uber's charge. So, stock's 100%. Take 2 of these and call me when you're better. Stupid bitch! What turns the Vax into the cancer and AIDS it's supposed to be curing is the sheer frequency of its buffs. With an Uber build rate more than twice as fast as the Kritzkrieg and charges divided into quarts, those insane shield bubbles are at your constant controlled command. Fun for the doctor. Hell for the plebes. Losing 1v1s is a choice for Vax medics. Do you realize how insane it is to DM a combo when your power is quartered? The Psycho can even cast all 3 damage shields on a patient. And because the shields linger regardless of tether, you can combo them with crossbow healing like a Game Sharking Giga Mage. And it blocks crits. And here I thought sell liver for red text was peak stupid. This thing is the Smash 4 Cloud of TF2. A nuclear reactor of unrequited dopamine that vaporizes everything but you. The only reason it's not higher is because clusterfucky focus fire legitimately counters it. And the majority of games have regular team fights. And a good spy or demo knight? Forget it. You don't got based resist. Still, I had to confess my sins. I'm sorry. Don't make me get the ukulele out. Did I mention that you can also still cap with this thing? I hate it when people disrespect Spy, said the pyromane. Hey, I singe cause I'm cringe. Do you see Chad tattooed on my neckbeard? No, it's my job to make him piss blue blood out his 12-karat strap-on. Valve disagrees. They've proven that they take it as their responsibility. Oh, of course, cause they clearly don't have any others right now. From giving everyone spawn wall hacks, to stillborn babyfying his most challenging and interesting knife and revolver, the hateful Lord speaks.
Fuck you!
I despise the Diamondback, the stolen design prototype of what would eventually become the Frontier Justice. France's most pissed off chiropractor couldn't help but sticky finger such an awesome gun in hopes of getting hip with the kids. Except, it didn't make him awesome. It plastered his interstellar skill ceiling with so much boiling, smegma-laced tar that nobody even wants to reach for it anymore. This one's for you, Woolen. Gunspy is my favorite chapter of the French Revolution. A caliber of simple challenge like that of a good NES game. Stock and the Ambi are like Iron Manning Ninja Gaiden on a CRT. The Diamondback's using Game Genie on a ROM to skip to the credits. The Eustace Stritch of the revolver showers you with crits for every building sapped and backstabbed, bukkake all over the integrity of the first-person shooter genre because, well, you wanted power, you wanted status, see it, like it, buy it. No, I wanted fun. I wanted fulfillment. I want to be cool, not act cool. And for something ripping off Deus Ex, the Frontier Justice, and the snake name of all time all at once, it's not. It's really not. Not only does it mutilate my spiky, causing me to feel and think nothing as the think or die character, I wouldn't even call it better. Learn the stock or ambi, you're a threat at all times. Learn the Diamondback, you're the same threat. Sometimes. For maybe a couple shots that the teetering weight of your fat head and roided dick is absolutely gonna fire into the dark void of null space. Oh, it rewards you for doing Spy's job. That's good game design. No! That's like calling a CEO Employee of the Month because it gave themselves an 8-figure bonus after laying off the actual hard workers. You will never be the ambassador. Yeah, the Wall Street incel says a slur and it's the blue-collar Giga Chad who gets spit roasted by Nerf darts. I hate you, Valve. Every year, the Cold Bloods try harder and harder to gaslight me into thinking Pyro's not the most fun class in the entire game. Has it finally worked? No sir. No, it hasn't. I can't exactly apologize for continuing to stand by this crazed chimera of chaos when everything he does splatters dopamine. Oh no, no air blast. Will work for cope. Oh no's, fart joke. Big tech is dead. Egads! Glover, you had this coming. Bitch smacks bitch, the trapezoid of life. Anything beats walking in the same circle and just putting the ass passer on blast. Yes, it sucks hard in vanilla, but it lets me freely grind MVM tours as Guy Fiery my beloved. That's uniquely valuable to me. The hot hand is white noise. Slipping on this actual literal recolor turns the thrower of flames into thrower of games. For the hefty opportunity cost of no power jack, Pyro's own WikiHow page on how to shut up woman leaves you with a schizo-textured pimp hand that tastes and smells like Scout seafood takeout. Instead of a single clean hit of 65, you get 2 dirty hits of 28, a quarter-second speed boost, and custom advertising on the kill feed, a la holy mackerel. Yeah, that's a great signal.
My fingers smell of fish.
So, why? Who is this even for? Is joke is funny. Well, yeah, but jokes are supposed to have meaning. Make me laugh. Dispel boredom, aka insanity. It was funny the first time I used it 7 years ago, but now I'm kinda pissed to see such an uninspired and sauceless item spit up on one of the most inspired, sauciest FPS characters of all time. A shitty version of the sharpened volcano fragment, which is a shitty version of the fire axe, which is a shitty version of the third degree, which is a shitty version of WM1, which is a shitty version of flare punching, which is a shitty version of the Dragon's Fury. Is the joke that worth it? There's a million ways to make this cool. Have it parry projectiles like Ultrakill. Give it a charge meter attack where you gouge the target's eyes out. Or fuck, you're not holding anything anymore. Slap a little universal switch speed boost on it like a diet pre-tough break degreaser. If you want something that slaps, fine, but it has to slap. Pyro's not a meme. He's unique. He's strong. He's the coolest class in the entire game, and the janitor who snuck this athlete's footnote into his loadout needs to be taught that lesson. Pointing and laughing at Soldier's stupidity is easier than splash damage. His whack-ass brain is the backbone of his identity and fittingly sculpts his in-game role as the spitting image of head empty, face happy. But, serious question. Is he a dumbass or disabled? Because at this point, it's just getting sad and I need to know if I'm allowed to laugh. Not that the equalizer is capable of providing me that kind of joy. In Valve's longest running game of pin the coke on the nostril ever, they awarded Soldier plot armor on a stick, low health speed, and power scaling on a melee with no death mark. You gave the flying guy with the bazooka a fucking Marvel weapon. Well, 3 years later, Joss Whedon was hired to write the patch notes, awkwardly dividing this whole thing into half cheese factory, half dead joke. And the only place I could bury it is under all this cope, cause no dirt on earth wants to eat this shit. The equalizer is without equal, and not in the badass way. Like Dick, like Pick, Notch's scab scraper is just confused. Its soul, aka the escape plan, got ripped the hell out of it, and now we're left with a pathetic, obsolete melee that wishes it was the hot hand. At full health, you hit softer than Scout, not even two-tapping a fucking kunai spy. But I get you gotta clutch with it. Bite back when you're cornered. I know my danger, Mario. Lose all hope, those who injure me. Are you fucking joking? 107 damage at exactly 1 HP? What was that tagline again?
Get close enough to death, and you will become death himself.
Damn, that's mean. Bro spitting fat, phlegm-filled loogies. You couldn't insult mortality's grand enforcer worse if you pocketed Voldemort. Okay, first off, rockets do more damage up close, at any HP. Second, why the fuck are you making me miss the stock shovel? Thirdly, my Discord kitten medic girlfriend just dumped me for the vlog pyro. And fourthly, what the Bahamut's Baja blasted butthole is that scaling? 114 to 53 HP for stock damage, 52 to 2 HP for mini crit damage, 1 HP for panic attack damage, everything else scout melee damage? How the hell do you even expect me to have exactly 1 HP? That doesn't happen, and the concept's so broken. You're putting a stick in my hand and directing my slow, brick-shaped ass to run at enemies at low health with it? Onward, Daniel, with your robe of bacon. Blitz the lion's den. Nope. Enough time has passed. Scout is a disgrace to game balance. The peak specimen of hauling ass who can air tango like Flubber while 3-shotting heavies and Uber carpooling with medic flawlessly does not need unlocks. Ever, much less ones which inflame his volatility rather than soothe it. Aerial won't need hot sauce. The Force of Nature, Winger, and maybe the Bleed melees are the only weapons Scout has that are normal. The rest are either dog shit or horse shit, but neither the dog nor horse are desperate enough to eat the fucking candy cane. Good thinking, Scout. Can't be kissing them high school girls with no unminty breath, can ya? Oh, God. The only modicum of balance this spoiled bastard has is frailty. He fears a single flick to the pecs almost as much as the Texas educational system. In what's a genuine hard mode toggle, Germa's final form's hankering for mass-produced peppermint pisses his entire skeletal system off to the point of protest, where the bones refuse to work until proper nutrients come. Thus, any and all cartoon-animated concussive shrapnel suddenly gets real, aka this abomination of a weapon stat. 25% more damage taken from all explosives at all times. Fun, more math. Okay, the average explodey thing in TF2 does 100 damage, increased by 25%, carry the 40. Oh, okay, well, it's a good thing Scout has exactly that much health. Wow. Now I get why candy canes were originally made to shut up kids during church. Nothing's quieter than realizing you're totally fucked. This is the worst intentional downside of any item in the game, and I wish I was kidding. This makes no air blast look like an Australian drop. Just as Engineer is the only thing keeping Scout from completely dominating the game, Scout, or a very good Pyro, is the only thing keeping Soldier and especially especially Demo Man, from dominating the game. So making him deathly allergic to them is bad for the game itself, no matter the upside. Admittedly, it is a neat upside. Getting small health packs with every kill is a far more interesting and ironically healthier take on the Mad Milk, but it doesn't matter. Your bomb diffuser guy is now bad at defusing bombs and we're all gonna die. One pill, it's over. 2 splash rockets from a continent over, it's over. Oh, it's a straight upgrade as long as there's no soldiers or demos. That's like saying the plains of Africa are a fresh meadow so long as there's no Lion King characters. Not even Elmo would be optimistic about that. Just drink a soda if you want sugar. It's bad for you either way. Should at least have it taste good. You can always count on big guys to make food extra interesting. The ancient ritual of self-taxidermy is contagious. Converting tiny baby man is as simple as one mouse click.
Nom nom nom. Nom.
God damn it, now I'm hungry. Well, sandwich is gone. What else you got in here? Ooh, chocolate! Best SpongeBob joke. Fish cake? Hard pass. Oh, you beautiful son of a bitch, you bronze steak! God, that's the best. A thick, juicy T-bone sizzling over the sounds of D-Day ear rape. Frag you. Or fuck you. That's great too. Oh, heavy. I thought I knew you. Eating a cow raw like this were fur affinity, you fucking animal. The buffalo steak sandwich has been haunting the thumbnail for my original video since day one. Cause I've always hated it. But now, I just gotta come clean and honest, man. This filet mignon makes the brass beast look like King Homer. The typical song and dance of Brother Russia is Waltz of the Swiss Cheese People by MC Bullet Hose. Good stuff, even if it plays forever. But should you be so inclined to break this loop, the chewing up of this tapeworm condo sounds like a shithouse remix of Rip and Tear. Yes, the promise of Doom's Berserk mode hides within the steak's nutrition facts, feeding Heavy the forbidden fruits of his dreams. High mobility and melee carnage. Oh, to be free of that fat M61 bitch always wedged right up my
No!
Yes! Finally, something different! Oh, happy day! No, Monday in Raccoon City. See, the label reads as prepared, but because this malding, munchy monster motherfucker cannot bear to wait cooking his goddamn food, this fantastic playstyle to be gets quarter-assed into a crypto bro-sized embarrassment of a subclass. Moving 30% faster means shit when you're 30% slower than average to begin with, and because some idiot decided that this zip code with anchor arms should deal average-ass melee damage, the mini crits don't make you hit hard enough to improve anything about any matchup. Those are the upsides, reminder. The buffalo steak sandwich, no, the meat comes with a few asterisks fresh off the set of My 600-Pound Life. Thanks to the swaths of E. coli this dumbass inhaled, you take borderline mini crit damage yourself, while being completely cut off from your gun in the fucking gun game. And just for one final wood chipper's kiss to the chump cherries, the effect is half the length of the recharge. Was this tested? Are they out of their fucking minds? Great lesson. You are what you eat. I'm not saying just eat sandwiches for the rest of your life, but I'm saying just eat sandwiches for the rest of your life. Intelligence is an intentional rarity. Not because the almighty reptiles feed us mind-altering microchips through our tap water, they're actually quite good with salsa. It's because that's a pain-in-the-ass balancing act nobody needs. Gotta own it just enough to be noteworthy, but own it too much, everyone will think you're showing off and annoying and hate you. Not even Inji can solve the nerd's #1 practical problem. Look at him try-harding with his laser pointers from hell. Fuck, I hate the Wrangler. But at least it rakes in bread. Burnt, stale, shatter-your-teeth bread. But trying desperately to be super quirky and special and failing? I'd rather take the meth mouth.
I have a very, very special gift.
What?
What?
Whoa!
I thought I told you to buy a real gun!
This job sucks sometimes, man. Doing its absolute best to be obnoxious with its framed and laminated 4.0 grade point average. The only award the Thompson 6000 deserves is shittiest primary weapon in all TF2. Numbered after its average miss rate, the slutty inbred brethren of everyone's favorite soldier secondary promises the Duke of Dust Bowl special coverage against his two great fears, Spy Cloak and Medic Uber Charge. The American has insurance! Run! Yep, you guessed it. It never works when you need it to. This thing's stats pitch such an unfair challenge. Oh, for Medic and Spy? No, the blast drains so little it won't ever make a realistic difference. No, it's unfair to the Engie using it. The pumps and beams fire and travel so goddamn slowly. Hitting enemies through its projectile properties alone is harder than blindfolded parallel parking. But you know, whatever, right? The Bison beams are slow too. I can adjust. No, you can't. See, the Bison is righteous because it pierces hitboxes. But with the Thompson, where this property no longer exists, your own teammates eat your shots all the time!
Nom, nom, nom.
This is what I can't handle feedback looks like! This! What good is delaying Monsieur MILF Magnet's link to the Ghost Zone and Bazooka Doe's evolution into Gummy Bear person by a single second if I can't fucking hit them! I got no ammo! Well, congratulations! I don't even have enough hate in my heart to criticize the toxic disruption mechanics, its mediocre damage, and the extreme lack of cosmetic polish it's plagued with. The Thompson feels so god-awful to shoot and fails so fundamentally as a gun. The Bison is better. The fucking Bison is better than this shit. It at least gives me a chance to see damage markers. I'm astonished this isn't number one, but it at least has an identity and a unique application on paper. Our final contender has nothing. Throughout all my years as Manco R&D's most theatrical OSHA inspector, I want you to understand something. With every problem I've encountered with this brand's products, distinction was never one of them. Regardless of quality, whatever the thing did for its class could never be mistaken for another. Never disrespectful to TF2's balance ethic. Never truly worth— oh, what a crock of shit! I always wondered if King K. Rool was circumcised or not. Hey, don't judge the asker. I ain't the one wearing the proof on my back! Snipers' backpacks. Ew, 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 ew. Nah! Oh, it touched me! It touched me! God, you sicken me, Mundy. No, not for your venomous advantage state. No, not because you sell Cucker's Instant Lemonade, but because you use the most god-awful, unoriginal, disrespectful, yet embarrassingly underpowered weapon ever put in this game and expect a Darwin Award for doing so. I cannot believe what the Donger Shield has devolved into. Once a universally useful and unique answer to Sniper's thinner-than-rice paper bulk, is now the most pathetic attempt at middle-fingering one person in particular I have ever seen. All this made-in-Florida throw blanket does is plagiarize an existing and scrap stat from the Charge and Targe and puts it on Sniper. That is it! 50% fire resistance and afterburn immunity. Alright, you bastard. Let's see if the Pyromane can manage to crawl out of all this cope-seethed mold to explain why this is unwashed, unwiped German chocolate ass! In blunt math terms, Darwin's Danger Shield snipers have an effective 187 HP exclusively against fire damage and bypasses the afterburn debuff. You know what else has medium-high HP and afterburn immunity? Pyros. All of them. all the time. So, you're trading an entire goddamn loadout slot for Pyro's clothes? What the hell is your aim? Countering flares from long range as the oppressively long-range glass to stop burn flinching like the cozy camper does? Like dousing yourself with Jarate does? Strengthen melee fights versus Pyros. You mean those things with air blast, shotguns, and back scratchers? And let me black pill you here. That thing is not gonna save you in close range 1v1s against a Pyro that's trying to win. In the exact same update this Kremlin foreskin was ruined, Pyro gained this little tech called Lingering Flames, where he can bunch fire particles together in a cloud and sting anybody that ignites. AKA you, idiot! It doesn't do anything! This is like giving a snake some chewed up slippers to help it walk. Sniper sucks ass in close range. Get out of there, you stupid motherfucker. True, the Razorback is almost just as shitty, but at least its function is unique. The Danger Shield is a genuine waste. Anytime it ekes out a ghost of a use, it's because you're doing what Sniper is already good at. Oh, look at that, that Pyro can't do shit to me at long range. Really? It doesn't match the class. It does nothing special. It's useless against good players. It's ugly. It's barely visible in footage. It's prejudiced against one class. It eats your secondary slot. Its stats are stolen. It's a fucking cosmetic pretending to be a weapon and has no place anywhere in this game. This is being Fawful's minion. Stop skinning Kremlings. And now, give it up for the high tier patrons. The Lost Soul 190, Anthony M, the Gamer Artist, Fox Miss Productions, Mono Herobrine, VG Puppybot, Stefan Galler, Jacob the Numbnut, Akuma Kuma, Alfredo Jones, Azazel the Undying, Brandon McDaniel, Buzzsaw the Righteous, Chibi Emiko, Clover Dragon, Cosmia, Cortamanch 437, Daniel Nance, Dark Lord Bloody Soul, Diamond Ice, Double N, Downey Dolphin, Eddie Toxpin, Egbert Milton, Emerald-192, Emily Infinite, Fencer de Rio, Flame Chocobo, Fog Weaver, Goldsbro TSG, Hero for Life, Jake the Snake Ironstomp, Jobot011, Kennethon, Kirby 484, Nightmare Steel, Kyle Wee 21, Lady Archimedes, Love, Lucario Smash 246, Luigi Fan 234, Mailman 019, Manias 3.0, Mathtron 5000, Matthew Smith, Mechamax, Morgan Arvite, Panther J, Patrick Sandlin, Peter Shepard, Pitterpalm CB, Renaku, Lord of Shadow, Rio the Mountain Hermit, Roberto del Fuego, Shining Silvally 777, Sinistar Man, Skellington 977, Sobata 92, Spencer Studios, Steel Joe 1120, The Ultimate Sora, Tubazo 1989, Zay Zandler, Scott Knowles, Green Dragon 53, Raxel, Vicmeister 1999, Shugo, Soundwave Fan, Local Forest Cryptid, Demo Webster 22, Pokemon Fan 613, Luigi the Waddle Dee, Mitchell Roberts, Munchrai, Nova Strife, Philip Cross, Shade, Augie and Panichu, Crunchy Boy, Plush Cat Eileen, Midnight Matter, and Greninja Gray. May we meet again!